Hello, my name is Brittany Lord, and I'm the facilitator for the Remembering Our Babies therapy group. I hope you're doing well. You are happening upon this video not by chance, not by coincidence, but maybe you've recently got some news. Maybe you've been struggling with infertility for a long time. I don't know what your situation might be, but you're here for a reason. So I want to welcome you to our video series and what this group has been doing now for a couple of years. We're now in our third year of offering 3 ways that we're coming alongside people in our community and beyond through the use of this channel to be able to come alongside you during your grief journey. For those who have lost children due to miscarriage, infant death, or who struggle with the pain of infertility, this is a club, if for lack of a better term, that you really never wanted to be a part of, but we're here to help. So 3 ways that we're doing that in this community and beyond are through this video series. Every single month I'm going to be highlighting a different way that you can process not only the emotional, but also maybe the physical, the spiritual, all the different effects of the grieving process. We're also offering through this group individual sessions, and there will be several that will be come to you as a part of the proceeds of another great way that we're reaching out to people here in November. So funded through this group are individual sessions with me. Again, as I mentioned, my name is Brittany. I'm an LPC here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I'm excited about being able to offer individual sessions to come alongside you one-on-one during your grief journey. Now, the third way that I mentioned that we're coming alongside you all in this club that we never wanted to be a part of again is through our annual fundraiser. So that fundraiser helps to benefit all the different programs that we have through this therapy group. So on November the 16th, and you're going to get some more information about this next month, is our annual fundraiser. It's from 2 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time at Liberty Baptist Church in Chatsworth, Georgia. Again, that's November the 16th from 2 to 7 and Liberty Baptist Church in Chatsworth, Georgia. If you need more information, please don't hesitate to reach out on this channel or on our Facebook page. That fundraiser is an amazing time to be able to take the steps through a walk that our babies did not get to take, and to be able to talk to other people who understand like no one else, other people who have had this similar journey. So there's raffles, games for kids, food trucks. There's a candlelight ceremony at the end of the evening and a walk. It's really a great time. It's very moving, but it's really a great way for fun and for fellowship with other people who understand like no other. That's the hard thing about this journey, is because many people don't know what you're going through until you do. With these 3 ways, we're using this to be able to come alongside people again in your grief journey. However, if you are watching this video and you're having a mental health emergency, please stop the video and go to your nearest emergency medical facility. So today, it's probably 80 degrees outside and a little overcast, but we're going to be talking about the holidays. I know it's only September and Labor Day just happened, but I promise they're right around the corner. Usually I've started my Christmas shopping by now, but I haven't done that yet. But I wanted to go ahead and start talking about coping with grief during the holidays, because many times this is a very difficult time for most people who are struggling with grief. So here in October, we've got Halloween coming, November coming with, a motorcycle outside with Thanksgiving, and of course the Christmas holidays. Now, maybe the holiday season is not difficult for you. I had a client years ago that she had lost a dear loved one during the 4th of July season, and that was a season that her family really enjoyed together, and so that was her holiday that was challenging for her. But again, for many people, the holiday season, October, November, December, this time of the year is really, really challenging. There's a lot of different reasons for that. So the holidays are a lot about nostalgia, the music, the food, all the traditions that we love, but make us think about the holidays that have come and gone. And with every new holiday that happens since they've been here or haven't been here, then that reminds us, well, this time last year this was happening. that function with this person, they're not here now. So again, the holidays are a big reminder in a very difficult time for many people. Also, we hear so many songs, so many sounds, all the different fun activities that are going on. People are making merry and saying Merry Christmas or whatever holiday greeting that they may have, but in your heart, you're really struggling. And that even more so when you hear those cries of glee and excitement highlight that you're really not doing very well at all, that you don't feel very merry, to be honest. So, I wanted to highlight some ways that you can cope with grief during the holidays. If you have some that you've used in the past, please let us know either on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook page. I'm going to be dropping in the handout for coping with grief during the holidays onto this along with this video today. So, one of the ways that you can do that is to be able to set healthy boundaries. I don't know about you, but by the time that December the 26th comes around, I am so tired that I could take a nap in the middle of the driveway. So, if you're struggling with the loss of a child, with miscarriage, or struggling with infertility, that is already a lot of stress and a lot of difficulty on top of an already very busy season. So one of the ways, again, would be to set some healthy boundaries. Maybe in years past that you wrote over 100 Christmas cards or attended all the holiday parties that you were asked to go to. Maybe this year you kind of whittle down that Christmas list or whittle down that card list, or maybe even say no to a couple of those parties. I get it. I like to be a part of those things too. We all maybe have a little bit of FOMO in us, but sometimes we need that time to rest, rejuvenate, and to maybe not push ourselves quite so hard during an already busy time of the year when we're struggling. Another way to be able to cope with grief during the holidays is to plan ahead. This sounds really simple, but it's very effective, and I've had a lot of clients tell me that it's really, really helpful. So let's say that you are going to that work Christmas party, and it's just been a really challenging day. You've worked all day, maybe the difficult times, things going on at home, got so many errands that you need to run, and then you're off to that holiday party. So maybe instead of riding with the group, you drive your own car. Okay, so that way, at any moment, if you're not feeling it or just really tired or becoming overwhelmed, you can leave. And even if you don't leave, the secret to how this helps so much is that if you know that you can leave at any minute, it frees you up to not feel quite so stuck to have to stay at the party and either just grin and bear it or hide out in the ladies' room. Another way, our third final way to be able to cope with grief better during the holidays is to maybe find a way to honor of that loved one, maybe to honor that child that you lost. You may be struggling with the loss of a child or the hope of having a child. Maybe you lost a grandparent last year, and that comes up on top of that. These grief experiences, they don't just fall away or go away once a new one comes in. That just adds to the pile of those grief experiences. So maybe you can find a way to honor that loved one, maybe that grandmother or that pet, or now the loss of a child or the hope of having a child. One such way that I'm going to highlight is, and I've had clients to do this before, and it's really, really helpful. And this is some really inexpensive crafting things. You can go to Michael's or one of the other stores, but even your dollar store may have some things. So I bought these. They're just like a clear plastic, and the top comes out of them. And if you can take a Sharpie and you can write on there, keep in mind I am not artsy at all, and I have terrible handwriting, but that really doesn't matter, does it? When we pour our heart into something and it means something to us, it doesn't matter how it looks. Hang it on the back of the Christmas tree if you want to. Maybe you're the only person that knows where it's at. Hanging in your home or somewhere that's special to you. I wrote on here Merry Christmas with some musical notes. As many of you who probably followed this page know, I lost my son, Brock Dennison Lord, at 23 days old. 13 years ago it was this year. And he loved music. He got really excited when he was little in utero, when he heard music come on. So, all this says is Merry Christmas. You can decorate it with some ribbons, some things that you can open it up and put inside it. If you had maybe a bracelet from the hospital, or the notes to the words to a favorite song that perhaps it means something to you and or your family, you can make this and make it as ornate as you want to. Mine's just pretty simple. Um, but only I know what that means, and that's something that goes on my tree. And again, you might hang it front and center for everyone to see and be able to explain to them who you're honoring this year, or the hope of having a child that you're honoring this year. Or maybe you hang it on the back of the tree, or hang it someplace separate. I had a client years ago that did not put up a Christmas tree. She did not celebrate Christmas in a traditional way that many of us do. She hung it up in her office just to remind her of her child that she lost. You can make this your own. There's tons of different ways. Something like this can be helpful. I heard of another family that lost someone, and that person, again, it's not a child, but or a miscarriage, but this person loved M&Ms. It was a dear family member that loved M&Ms, and so every Christmas they would put out a bowl of red and green M&Ms. Now, nobody thought anything of that. Nobody asked questions because they didn't want to answer questions. But they knew in their family what that was signifying and what that was honoring. Take this and make it your own. Let us know what you come up with. Again, as I mentioned before, this is a journey that we never thought we would be a part of and beyond. Please allow us to come alongside you. Allow these videos, allow some individual sessions, allow that get together, that fundraiser that we're going to have in November, to be a part of your everyday way that you can maybe honor that child that you lost, or the hope of that child that you lost. I look forward to seeing you next month. Have a great day. Oh, and just so you know, more details to come next month in October about our November fundraiser. Take care.